So you worked really, really hard, you came across a really good deal, and now you want to make the most money you can on the exit strategy. And the best exit strategy possible is the cash buyer. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 6 ways that you can find good cash buyers so you can maximize every single deal you buy. Having a list of cash buyers is extremely valuable. We've been working on our list for the past 10 or 15 years, and we've had people offer us tens of thousands of dollars to pay for our cash buyers list. Because when you have a cash buyers list, you can sell properties faster. Sometimes you can sell them for more, and you can buy in more areas of town and wholesale in more areas of town. Having those end buyers built in, or at least knowing a place to go with that product after you get under contract, is huge. You can buy more houses knowing you have a cash buyer at the end. The simplest and easiest place to find good cash buyers, the first one we're going to talk about, is joining your local real estate investing Facebook groups. Now, if you've seen any of my content before, you know I talk about that as the first steps. I talk about that as a place to find wholesalers, to find deals. All those types of situations are made a lot easier if you are connected to people in your market. And a great first way to connect to people in your market is to join those local real estate investing Facebook groups. There's going to be other wholesalers on there. There's going to be people that aren't cash buyers, but there are going to be cash buyers on that group. So when you join those local groups, just do a little poking around, see who keeps saying, I'll buy that, I'm a cash buyer. Just look for those type of words in the houses that are getting shopped. If you're in a decent sized market, there's going to be several houses shopped a day, and just read who comments on those properties that are being shopped, and hopefully contact them and see if they're cash buyers, or they may say they're cash buyers right there. So that's the first easiest way to start to build your buyers list. The second way, again, not to sound like a broken record, is, you've heard me say this a ton of times, is join your local real estate investing meetups. Go to meetup.com and type in real estate investing clubs near me. If you're in a decent sized market, you're going to have several that probably meet almost every single day of the month, either virtually or in person in some situations right now. Sometimes they're virtual, but a lot of them have met in person in the past, and they will again. And you join those to get to know other people in your market and other investors, but there's a ton of cash buyers that go to those. Those are people that are legit enough and interested enough that they're usually getting out of their house and driving to go to a meeting and potentially paying a little bit of money to be at a meeting to network with other people. So there's not near as many tire kickers in those types of meetings as maybe in the Facebook group, where you're gonna get a group of 10,000 people in your market. You go to one of your local real estate investing meetups, there's probably gonna be 100 to 150 people there, but they're usually legit buyers and legit investors and have access to cash. So now that the political season is over and all those stupid signs on the side of the roads and in yards and all over the place are going to be taken down, you will probably notice more of those "We Buy Houses" bandit signs, those little 2-foot by 3-foot signs that say we buy houses cash. Lots of times those are wholesalers, but a lot of times also those are cash buyers or wholesalers that know cash buyers. So every time you drive by one of those signs, you should be taking a picture of it and calling them anyway to get on those people's buyers list and to try to find deals. But that's also a good source to find cash buyers, either through a connection of that wholesaler or somebody to put out those signs, maybe a cash buyer themselves. The fourth and maybe most powerful way to find cash buyers is just Googling "We Buy Houses" companies. So just go on Google, and whatever town you're in, type in "We Buy Houses" or "Sell Your House Faster," any type of keyword search that will pull up real estate investing companies. And if you type in "Sell My House Fast Cash St. Louis," you'll see Faster House, our house buying company's name, pop up at the top or very near the top, and we are definitely a cash buyer. This is a great way to find all the big dogs in your market. They're usually companies that have employees, that have lines of credit, that have the access to cash, that have private lenders, that utilize hard money lenders, all those cash backing types of products. All these big companies that advertise on Google and that show up on search engines have access to that cash. So this is a huge way to find all the big players in your town and call them and say, I was wondering if I could add you to my cash buyers list and send you my deals first when I come across a deal. Do you have cash? Are you willing to close quickly? All that kind of stuff. So that is a great way to really find some big dogs in your market. Another way to find cash buyers is talk to your local real estate agents. You want to get to know real estate agents because they're going to come across deals, potentially bring you deals to buy, but they also usually have a core group of investors that they deal with, and hopefully you're on that list. If you're not, you might be able to at least ask them to have access to that list, and they might be able to help you out, sometimes for a fee, sometimes just to help you out, especially if you're bringing them deals. They'll probably do it for free. If not, they may ask for a little bit of money, but most of the time they should be able to do it if you're providing some type of deals or service to them. But they probably have a list of good investors that they use that pay cash, that they bring their off-market deals to, their pocket listings to, their houses that need work to. So that's another great way to find some good cash buyers. The sixth way to find a good cash buyer would just be to look up on the tax records. If you have access to the MLS or you have your real estate agent that has access to the MLS, lots of times you're looking up comparable houses in the area when you are looking at your house that you're getting ready to purchase. You're going to look up at least three comparable houses in the area, and you do that, you look up the tax records on the property. Lots of times it's probably a rehabbed house that someone bought and fixed up. You can look in the tax records and see who bought it, if it was a company or a person, if they bought it and what they paid. And if it's a company on there that bought something cash and you don't have access to that company, they don't have a website, just call the real estate agent, just call the listing agent, and they listed the property for that company, and they probably will get you in contact with that company who probably paid cash for it and fixed it up. These are the people that are actually out there doing deals because they just bought one. They just bought one in that area and flipped it and hopefully made some money, so they're more likely to buy a deal from you because they just do in that area. And if they did well, they'll say, heck yeah, I'll do another one in that neighborhood. So that's a great way to get in contact with some people who just recently did flips. These are 6 quick, simple ways to find cash buyers. There's a ton more out there, but I just wanted to leave you with 6 actionable ways to go out and find cash buyers, because having a list of cash buyers will help you make a ton of money, and it's a super valuable thing that you can build up over time. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. We give great tips like this all the time. This channel literally is worth tens of thousands of dollars. I have paid courses and I've paid for courses, so I know how much this information is worth. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's free. Hit that notification bell so you see our new videos come out, and you also see when we go live. We go live at least once a week. And if you want to go live and interact with us, make sure you hit that notification bell, hit that like button. See you on the next one.